Hello, and welcome to today's episode. I hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's enjoying whatever they're doing. Um, had a snow day here, so kind of an interesting day trying to get some recording done. Had to fight a couple of Netflix users, but I think I'm going to be able to get a little bit done here. I can actually get connected. Got a few people on. Maybe I'll get connected. We'll see how it goes. But that is what you do when you're dedicated to making these videos. So we're out here at the village, and we're actually headed to the zoo. But I just wanted to take a look at what we've got done here, and what we're doing. Just remind everybody, and take in the goodness that's there. So I'm gonna head over to the zoo, and we're gonna do some finishing up there. We've got most of our exhibits done. Oops. Lag there. Most of our exhibits done, and what we're going to be working on is getting some of our vendor booths set up and sort of spaced out. I've already talked with a couple people that want to put out some vendor booths. I just want to get some plots laid out, where things are going to be, and that kind of thing, and sort of work on finishing up a little bit of it. I've also got a little bit of landscaping I want to do. I want to do a custom tree out there, and I think I'm going to try and get that done today. I've got a spot picked out for a couple of ideas, and we're going to see what we can do. So let me get this all squared away, and I will be back with you here in a bit. Alright, a quick side note. I was bouncing back through the nether here, and I figured, it's time to go check my post box and found a new paper. Let's see what we got here. It's official. Mrs. Wells Knight has started playing on the server again. She streamed one of her first videos ever, which was really fun. And the New Welsington Times would like to formally welcome her back and state we look for more videos coming from the server. In other news, there's been rumors that a mansion is filled with rogue villagers living in it. The villagers have psychopathic tendencies and are to be feared. In order to understand the situation as it stands at this mansion, the paper decided to join Obscura, Night_13, and Brownie Bits Gaming on a trip to see if these are myths or true. Unfortunately, after a bit of traveling and server lag, I was shot to death. The mansion ended up being real and overthrown by the three above. In other news, rockets are in short supply. As you can see, we are now flying to the skies with your win, no lag death, and a great way to get around. So yes, we have upgraded to the 1.11.2, and rockets and gunpowder have become a scarce commodity. A lot of mob shops are being built, a lot of witch farms being built in order to get everything going. So we can produce rockets. We've got a little bit of a supply here. I knew those were coming, and I need them for the fireworks anyway. So I've been stockpiling gunpowder myself as we've been going along. So I am going to bounce back on the slide. I'm going to go put this paper away, and then I'm going to head back over to the zoo like I was planning to. And we will see you here back in a bit. Alright, and welcome back. So we've been making some progress here. I'm just going to walk you around on this real quick. Got most of our paths done here. I've got to come back through and put in the different stones, the cracked brick and the andesite here, so that, they get a little more texture to the path. Something looks like, kind of did it over here. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah, this kind of thing, where we get this path in there. And this is sort of the same path that's going to be everywhere. And the other thing we've got some done here is Joe Cool has come back through here and put in these lights here and hooked them up to a daylight sensor. So our paths are lit up, which is kind of nice. So that once this flicks on at night, I just change it to the opposite mode. These all turn on. And he's got them set up so that they turn on in patterns. Not all of them will turn on at the same time. I'm assuming there's a different daylight sensor down here to turn on this section. And that makes sense. Not all of them are going to turn on at the same time. Probably right here. There it is. So you can get these to turn on as well. So that one's going to look pretty good, I think, once we get those in place. And that's what we're going to do, is we're going to do this for all of the stone paths. We're going to have this light in the middle on these. But what I need to do today, and I got to get a couple of supplies out of the supply room and sort of plan out what I'm doing, is all of our exhibits are done. So we have our passive mobs, we got our hostile mobs down below, and I need to go look at that real quick because I did do something, I just haven't gotten to it. So you're going to come with me. We were digging out the desert biome over there. We ended up digging into a part of our tunnel over here, the ceiling, and I need to see what it looks like. Oh, that's not that bad. I can put some stone in there without a problem and get that all cleaned up. You see that's the level of our water right below there. So we'll put up a stone and some andesite in here, get that all squared away. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But we're talking about our exhibits. That's right. We got all of our exhibits are really done, as far as the building of them done. Our passive mobs, our hostile mobs. We've got our nether mob over here, and I'll walk you through that. I don't know if you've always seen that or not. It's one of the really proud of. M. Wallace has done a feature on this and said he really appreciated the build and how nice it looks in here. Got our wither skeleton up there. Probably get another one in here. Mubar has brought in our pigmen as well. We got some pigmen in here wandering around. Still need our blazes and our magma cubes and our gas, which are still to come. And those should be showing up here pretty soon. I'm not sure how he got stuck in there, but pigmen always end up in the weirdest of places. So with the pigmen in here, it's really starting to put that vibe on there in the dark glass. And then we have these different biomes over here. We have our Arctic biome, which we're going to get a polar bear in there, and make sure we get enough snow on all this over here. Our mega taiga biome, and I've got some wool. I had some wolves in here, and you can see them. They jumped in down there. I put them back in boats because what was happening is that before we had this all lit up, mobs would come out over here. They would aggro on the mobs and then jump off in there to try to get to them, and they couldn't get there. So we'll have to get those out of the boats and back up onto the biome platform. I've got the an end biome right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move those endermen from the hostile mobs up to here. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to get a stray, which is that Arctic mob from that was recently added with the husk. And instead of putting it out here where it's going to get me shot, I'm going to put it in the the enderman over there, and put the stray down there where the endermen are at. Mostly because I don't want people walking along the zoo to get shot. And then we're going to have our husk right over here. Did up this sort of desert biome. We get a husk in there. They're zombies, so they're not going to come across. They won't jump down over here. And they'll wander around over there just fine. Got some lighting in there. And then finally have our jungle biome. I need to get a few more oak leaves in here and get some of these pumpkins covered up. But we're going to get some ocelots, I hope. And get them in some boats around over here on the edges. But this is the jungle biome right here. So now that we have all of our exhibits done, what we need to do is work on some landscaping and get some vendors in here. So what I need to do here right now is I'm going to take this path, and I'm going to get this path and everything tied into where our new entrance is going to be. And that's sort of today's project more than anything else. Is I know my path is going to come in. The new nether portal is going to be over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to walk across this. There's going to be sort of an exhibit right here. We're going to walk up over here and going to get this all leveled out and so forth. And I've got an idea of a little feature here to tie the stone road and our red road for the theme park in here as it comes off of this right here, and have them sort of spin around and split off in two different directions. And I'm going to have the paths come back in and connect up right about here is what my plan is. And once I get those paths in place there, my goal is to get the paths and all this stuff worn in. But the thing that I really want to do today, and I got to get the supplies for this, is sort of figuring out some vendor locations as far as putting in some booths. I know Mrs. Wells is going to put her Nom Nom shop in here. Just another one. First responders, I think I'm going to put right over there in this area right there. Sort of first responder station. I'm going to go get that design back out. Build it into the side of the hill there um, uh, as a station number 2. But I want to get some supplies out. I got to figure out how I'm going to mark this out. I got to do something different with it. I've used a lot of different materials out here. But I'm put some carts in out here. See, daylight sensors, he's all turned on. Works pretty good. It's a good job. That's nice. Get some vendor carts, I think, out here. And then some souvenir shops and the like out in over here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a different path that's going to come basically straight through here. Maybe do a little bit of winding like this. And pick up a bunch of these shops with a front and a back entrance kind of thing. And then tie back into the front path here. But that's kind of what I'm going to do today, is try to get this laid out as far as where these last little paths are going to go. I've kind of got the bulk of it done, so it's time to start working on these other little spots. So let me gather up the materials and start marking some of this out and get some of these paths laid in. And then I will be back with you here shortly, and we'll see if we can get the majority of this laid out. So we're after some detail work from now on here at the zoo, and get some people over here, some vendors, and get some things going. So I will be back with you here in a bit once I get this started going. All right, guys, and welcome back. So we made some progress here at the zoo, getting some of this stuff laid out. I need to pick up a few extra blocks here, clean up my inventory, as it were. I got some junk I don't need. So many arrows. Let's see here. I got stone bricks. Give me some more cracked brick and some more andesite. All right, let me show you what we've got done so far. Let me get some more of this kind of put away here real quick. So, making good progress. Let's take a look here. Oops. Alright, so you can kind of see a little bit more coming into play here. So, I got this path going down. I'm not sure where this is going to turn down here. And I got this path moving around. This is going to go away, so this is about ready to go. We're getting close, but I got all these plots laid in. Excuse me. Just got them laid out. I'm going to see who wants to come in and do them. This is kind of where I want to do a custom tree. I kind of got the base of the trunk going. Nothing really fancy, just sort of laid in there. But I got all these other little plots laid in here. And then I want to do a big old gift shop right here at the beginning. And this is going to be like probably a 2-story gift shop is my thought. A 2-story build right here. This big one. And I'm going to do that one. But I'm going to get everybody else to see if they want to, see if I can get some other people to come over and want to build these. Or at least stock them. I may build them all myself. And then get them all to the same style. And then have people come in and do the interiors and so forth. And maybe help them out with it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to do a little garden or a park area right in here. I thought about putting some carts, and maybe I will, but you know, I've already got a lot of these. I got like eight plots over here, going all the way around this main area, and then I'm going to do a courtyard in the middle of this over here. So what I want to do is I want to have some paths leaving into this middle, and the other side of it that I want to have happen is I kind of want all of these gift shops to have both, and this is why I'm thinking about doing it, is have an entrance here and an entrance on the other side. So that does make it kind of difficult in the fact that I'd like to get them be into the courtyard. But I've also got some spots here that you can walk back into the courtyard and see what's going on as well. The gift shop will definitely have two entrances, one on the back side of this and one on the other side of it. So, let's see here. What was I going to do? What I'm going to do is I was sort of showing you what had been going on here with these, and I need to put in texturing now. So it's just along here, just sort of swinging the pick. Whatever breaks. come back on the other side of this. Oops, that may have been a mistake. Oh, boy. Excuse me, I had a cough there. I don't know if I hopefully got that cleaned up. If not, I'll take it out in post. All right. So what we do is we come here and we just start laying in our cracked brick. And literally, because I'm just sort of randomly doing it, I'm not too fussy about what all it's going to look like. That's the idea, just sort of swinging the pick, swinging the mouse around, make it as random as possible with no real pattern. And then I come back around here, and we do it again. Sort of a same general idea, try to avoid hitting the same spots, but still break it up a little bit. This is a little more patterned in the fact that I'm sort of trying to fill in spots more than anything else, rather than missed. Sort of cleaning it up so that it's got a pattern to it, more than anything else, or so that it's got less of a pattern to it. It's not all bunched up and so forth. So that's what this is going to look like. I think this turned out really nice. Light is going down. Get the lights turned on. Get these all these paths done here. And I'm probably going to go through here and work on getting the lighting in on some of these other paths as well. Just to get these all cleaned up. These are all going to need redstone in there, and the brick and the redstone lamps. I got to fix this right here. These all turn on together, but what we got to do is a little bit tricky right here. Let's see if we can get this to work. Little dangerous here, but let's move down a little further here. Get our redstone chest. Oops, our redstone chest out. And I think I need a repeater is all I'm going to need. Yep. And that did it. Whack. So what's happening here is that it's coming out, and these two dirt blocks right here we definitely need. Because they're part of this underneath here. But the redstone coming off of there isn't going to come off of that signal and still connect to this. But what we have here is that redstone. So what we're doing is by taking this repeater off, we power up this block, and then this redstone will pick it up, and off it goes. So simple fix. Simple fix. Not a big deal at all. What I'm going to do is keep working on keep working on all of this stuff up here, and then as far as modifying these trails, and then I will be back with you here after a bit once I get these all done. So I will see you after the cut. All right, and welcome back. So we made some progress here. I think I've got most of this path that's been lit up and going here. I got it all changed up here, all along wherever this lighting is at. And I think it looks pretty good. I think it's got a good design to it. I think these redstone lamps turned out to be a really, really good addition to it. And it'll help us keep this stuff lit up at night, which is a big deal. But that is what I've got time for today. I think we made some good progress here. Got all these plots laid out and everything. I'd love to hear your feedback on this. You can leave me a comment down below. As always, you can find me on Twitter at @AWanderingNerd. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. So, until next time, this is a Wandering Nerd.